Hey everybody, welcome to We Run on Reruns. I'm Amanda, and I'm here with my brother Eric.
How are you all doing this week? We are now diving into the middle of Season 5 with Friends. This is Friends Season 5. We're going to talk about episodes 9 and 10 today. And this is where we really start to see Ross's slide into chaos mode. Like, he is full-on nonsense at this point, and it gets good.
Yes, the one with Ross's sandwich, which is the first one we're going to be talking about today, is just an all-time Friends classic. You gotta see it.
Sandwich. Yeah, that's
with the birds flying away.
Oh yeah, yes. It's high up on the list. I know, and we were saying this off the air before we started recording.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we say that every week. Oh, these are so good. These are so good. It's not always that they're so good, but there are moments that are so good in all of them. But Ross's sandwich episode is pretty good. And as we get going, there will be others this week that we are talking about when we get to our next podcast with episodes 11 and 12 too. There are some good ones there as well.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like these actually, between the ones we're going to be talking about today and later on this week, these 4 episodes are like the reason why I love season 5 so much. I feel like that kind of sums it up nicely, or it has a lot to do with why I like season 5 so much.
I think some of these episodes are also the ones why people go, oh my God, Ross is so annoying. And I hear you. Like, the early season Ross, early series Ross, seasons 1, 2, and 3, and like, this guy doesn't even look like that guy anymore. But
he's fallen apart.
But he's fallen apart, and you can't blame him. His wife has left him. He's got a second divorce.
He's living with the guys.
He got kicked out of his apartment. He lost his job today. Oh, it's bad. It's bad news for Ross.
I did see. I spied a little, because we're talking about where is Ross even sleeping in one of our last episodes, and I did see a folded up. They put like sheets and like a pillow like on that yellow couch in the guy's apartment to kind of show that he must be making up the couch, I guess, and unmaking it every day. I don't know. It's very,
it's they play back and forth with, is he or is he not living there? Because he certainly doesn't feel like he's living there unless they want him to. Like, unless there's a storyline that really talks about him being in the apartment. He's not really in the apartment. He's usually somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, so last week we talked about, just to give a quick reminder of where we left things off with Friends, Ross was moving in with the guys at that point, so now he's living with Chandler and Joey. Rachel was trying to play hard to get with Danny. Phoebe was dating Health Inspector Larry, which that didn't last very long. But they all were also reminiscing about past Thanksgivings, ending with a story about Monica accidentally cutting off Chandler's toe. And when Monica was trying to cheer up Chandler, that's when he confessed his love for her and then immediately tried to take it back. But it's out there now, Chandler.
It is out there now. And with that, we now dive into season 5, episode 9, The One with Ross's Sandwich. And in this one, someone at work has stolen Ross's Moist Maker sandwich, and he is out to figure it out, who did it, and how to protect his own lunch going forward. Phoebe is going to a reading class where Rachel has decided to partner up with her to have some fun just going to class. And Joey confronts Chandler and Monica about how difficult it is to keep this secret, and it almost comes out to the whole gang.
Yeah, it's the Phoebe. I think we should start with talking about the literature class that Phoebe has Rachel go to.
Sure.
I mean, my favorite part of this whole sequence was
is it
the
the
end of
robots?
it.
The robots.
The robots. Yes. Yeah. Some would say it's ahead of its time.
Mm.
yeah, the feminism, but also the robots.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, and I love that Phoebe did that to Rachel because
For
she
sure.
deserved that. Oh my gosh. But no, I was gonna say at the end when Rachel's coming to terms that Phoebe's not just trying to have fun, she really wants to learn. Oh, I know who you should bring to the class, and then it immediately flashes to a scene with Monica. I know, and she's
Monica,
yeah,
you
just
asked the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Listen, you don't want to take Monica because that's just a buzzkill, the whole thing. But Rachel's not going to take it seriously.
No.
Like, she's not going to read the books. That's just not going to happen. I mean, this is essentially Phoebe trying to make like an at-home reading group with people she doesn't know. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, I'm going to attend this class so that we can all discuss the book.
Yeah.
And just kind of go from there. And she should have invited like Chandler. Chandler would have been like the best go-to here.
Yeah. Or even Ross. Yep.
Yeah, maybe Ross. Joey's not reading the book either. But like when Rachel doesn't go and then or she doesn't read the book, she goes the first time, doesn't know anything. Phoebe's basically laid the whole thing out for her and she steals her answers. It's like, Phoebe, what were you expecting to happen? She doesn't know anything. You're giving her all the answer. Like, that's all that there is.
Yeah, but then the fact that Rachel, like, immediately is then using her, like, raises her hand and uses all of her ideas. I'm like, Rachel, now you're just being a jerk here.
Yeah, it's not great for Rachel. It's not a good scene for Rachel. Like, these are the moments that you go, I understand why Rachel is a not likable character.
Right.
Because everybody has had this happen to them. You know, everybody has had, well, maybe not everybody. I certainly can relate to the fact that I have done work for a group project or my own project that other people have just ridden the coattails on.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
And if I've done it, I'm telling you, a lot of people have done it. Because I rode the coattails on a lot of people's work too. Sorry, Mom and Dad. I definitely did.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and going into this, before they even get to the class, I do also appreciate when Phoebe's saying, you know, I liked my Lamaze class, so I thought I'd go for something more intellectual with a less painful final exam.
There you go.
So
that is true. Okay. You want to get to the moist maker and mental?
Yes. Ross, he immediately, when he's coming into Central Park and he's just like, hi.
Classic.
And everyone knows it's something's going on with Ross. He just looks flustered. You know, someone at work ate my sandwich. Well, what did the police say? Look, I'm 30 years old. I've been divorced twice and evicted. And that sandwich was the only good thing going on in my life. Someone ate the only good thing going on in my life.
Listen, Ross, you know, it's not a good day. It's not a good day. I had all these things go sideways for you, and now here you are. But I do like is it my favorite part of this section? It might be. I mean, I love when he finds out that the professor who ate his sandwich has thrown it away. And he's like, you threw my sandwich away. My sandwich. You know, that whole thing. That's all great. But secret follow-up is when they get to Central Park and Monica and Chandler are talking on the couch as she has now handed him a Polaroid. And Ross walks in and he's eating some cotton candy.
With the giant cotton candy, yes.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, Chandler. Monica?
Like he doesn't even see them.
Even register that she's there. And he says it in this weird way that makes me laugh. It makes me laugh every time. Love that. Love the little things, you know, that they do. And that scene where they're like, are you sure you're okay not going to work? He's like, well, I thought it would be weird for a while, but I'm not mad about my sandwich anymore. And it's like, okay, this guy's losing his mind.
Yes, he gave me a pill for it.
Yeah.
When my psychiatrist told me I needed to take a leave of absence, I started getting worked up again. So he offered me a tranquilizer, and I thought it was a good idea. It's like, so I took it.
It's this sort of scene, though, from Ross, really, that it's less about the story and what happens as it is more about how David Schwimmer portrays this character and the downfall of Ross throughout all of this. Like, it is one of my favorite things to watch. This episode, as well as some others, where it is just Ross's fall from grace, really. But I do think, like I said at the beginning, I think these are the reasons why people don't like Ross. I like it.
These are the reasons why I love Ross. Yeah, because him coming in and actually being proud of the fact that people are calling him Mental Geller at work. Yeah, I always wanted a cool nickname, Mental Geller. It's like, and Monica quickly jumping in. The best you got in high school was Wet Pants Geller. That was the water fountain, okay? Like, yeah. I even the small stuff with Ross, it becomes a big reaction every time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that comes up time and time. Pretty soon, where the episode where he finds out about Chandler and Monica, and they're all sort of afraid to tell him anything because they're like, well, we don't really know how you're gonna react to anything, so we were kind of trying to watch out for you. It's like, we'll get there, but it's just his wave of emotions is out of control. He goes from being like angry to sad to fine, like at the
we're also gonna get the scene where Ross is being like steered away from the window after Phoebe finds out, and he's jumping like a crazy person around the apartment. Mm-hmm.
Eric, I also, for some reason, I'm like, you must have cracked up in this scene when he's telling them, after he's sharing that this is his new nickname at work, and he's saying, people are writing reports for me, pushing back deadlines, you get tough with people, and you can really get anything. And then immediately Joey comes in, and he's like telling Joey what to get him for a coffee drink or something, and Joey just
pushes him over.
Immediately pushes him, and Ross goes flying, and it's just like, nope. No,
there's... this is real. If you act tough, then you can push around plenty of people and get all sorts of answers and things. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if you act tough to the wrong person, you will get pushed right down.
Yeah.
And so acting tough to Joey isn't going to fly.
Yeah.
He's just going to push you over.
I will say, listen, I do excuse Ross a bit with the conversation with Donald, right? So he's going in and he's telling Donald, so Donald is his coworker who ate the sandwich. And, he's explaining what the sandwich is, that it had a note on it. He's like, actually, I believe I ate that sandwich. It was a simple mistake. It could have happened to anyone. And it's like, come look in my garbage. I think most of it is in the trash. It was quite large. And I'm thinking, who would not only steal someone else's lunch, which is just like horrible. You don't do that. You just don't. And you're not only doing that, but then you're confessing that you threw it away. That is maddening. To me, I actually understand why Ross lost it here. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
for
insane.
Sure.
That is insane behavior, and you deserve to. He should have been the one that went on leave after that. I'm just saying.
Donald, for throwing out sandwiches. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's possible, but I don't know that that's a leave-worthy incident.
I don't like it.
I'm sure you don't. But that being said, we move on to Joey talking to Chandler and Monica about how difficult it is to keep their secret because they find Chandler's underwear on the couch in Monica's apartment, and there must be Joey's. It's got to be Joey's.
I'm Joey.
And Joey...
I'm disgusting. Yeah. I take my underwear off in other people's homes.
I mean, this is where this whole storyline is where I go, okay, Phoebe, Rachel, Ross, you're smarter than this.
I know.
You are smarter than this, people. You can add these things together. There's too much going on. Do you really think that this next one where Joey brings the date home and there's the video camera set up,
wow.
that's the bad look for Joey, but that's not off-brand.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not like when you're Rachel walking in and you go, oh my God. I feel like that's not too far from the truth.
Right. Although with Chandler home and with Chandler in the other room, what are you, sick?
What is going on here? I do like when Joey is, criticizing Chandler and Monica the second time after the video camera, and he goes up to Chandler. He's like, by the way, the video camera, nice. like confirming this is a Joey thing. Also in one of those scenes.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not a fashion expert.
Yeah.
But Joey is wearing this like blue and orange shirt.
Weird stripes.
That I always think, what is this? Like, he never wears anything like this at all.
Too. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if there was like a time period where something like that was very popular.
I don't know. It must have been.
But that shirt always stands out when I'm seeing that scene. I'm like, what are you wearing, man?
Yeah, there's actually 2 sweaters that he wears in these episodes that are like, they're sort of a similar style, and they must have just been trying something out. There must have been must have been
popular at the time.
I don't know.
But it's like this heathering, flecks
of color. It was very odd. It almost looked like a woman's sweater. Like, it kind of reminded me of that episode when Ross buys the lady's sweater and wears it on his date. I forget how
he doesn't buy it.
Oh,
Rachel
that's right.
buys
Rachel
it.
bought it.
And she gives him the wrong bag.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
That was there was just something about it, and I was like, I'm gonna bring this up, see if you think anything about that.
But I also, again, Joey's saying, I'm Joey, I'm disgusting, I make low budget adult films. And when he's then going to Chandler and Monica, though, saying, listen, the good Joey name is being dragged through the mud.
That's right. But what is it? Then
she promises to come up with an explanation that'll make him look good. It's a disease.
And Joey's a sex addict.
Yeah.
So Joey finds the Polaroid.
Yes.
And Rachel comes in saying like something along the lines of he's got a secret people, and he takes naked pictures of us and eats a bucket of chicken at the same time. It's like, what?
I know.
What story have you come up with here?
She just immediately, she watches a lot of soap operas. We know this about Rachel.
Apparently
and I think she immediately came up with this, very in-depth storyline around Joey, which I'm thinking, wow, that went right from you guys are best friends to you're dragging that Joey name through the mud. Although, yeah, it is pretty funny.
It's like, well, he's like, no, you can answer this with the truth. And what is the truth? What's the truth? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I slept with Monica.
That's right. Let's see how everyone thinks about this.
And that is a plausible answer here, because everything that is said at that point on between Joey and Monica trying to, string this theory together, while not great for Monica, certainly makes Joey look a whole lot better and is a plausible answer.
Oh, yeah. And so this episode to me...
Although I don't know about I don't know about keeping people's underwear as a souvenir.
Listen,
but what are you going to do?
that part of this scene always just kills me. So between the sandwich of it all and then this scene in particular with this plot line where they're all then in the guy's apartment and Monica is saying that she wanted to keep Joey's underwear as a souvenir. Ross's expression again here. Oh my gosh. I just die. He's like, my God, Monica. And I don't know. It's something about the way he
Why,
says
Monica?
it. Yes. He's like, why, Monica? Why? Why would you do that? It's just, and he's saying, you know, this is not good for my rage. And he's popping more pills. Like he's clearly on more of these tranquilizers. And, yeah, Joey's saying, if anyone is a sex addict, it's Monica. Yeah. And they're all dying in this scene. Did you notice that when Joey is saying that Monica's a sex addict and they turn around and Ross is saying, it's unbelievable. I mean, you really kept Joey's underwear? Rachel is like turning around and just cracking up. She said, when Monica is saying, I'm Monica, I'm disgusting. I stalk guys and keep their underpants. I also like the choice of underpants here for some reason. And both Rachel and Ross turn their backs. Phoebe's the only one who is like keeping her composure the best she can and still looking forward. It's pretty great.
I mean, it makes sense to turn because it's like, oh my gosh, how hideous.
Yes.
But it absolutely helps them cover the laugh, you know? And it's a funny scene. It is potentially the best scene in the show, depending on how you want to view Ross's sandwich situation. It's a very good, like, these are two big storylines in the same episode. So it's nice to see. And when it's all said and done, secret is still safe. Joey has now fixed his name. I mean, and everybody's happy except for Monica.
This is not the brightest group of folks here. That
Apparently
is also
not.
what we've come to determine here. This is not, as you said, Eric. It's like
this ain't the Mosby boys.
Yeah. This is getting a little bit crazy that they're not maybe questioning what else could possibly be going on. Especially, well, I also love we're going to be getting to the episode where Rachel does know and tries to confront Monica as she is working at her new job cleaning Chandler's bedroom. That whole scene kills me too, because then it's like, Chandler, Monica, you guys are both dum-dums.
That episode will be later this week.
Yeah, that'll be later this week for sure. But I'd love to hear what you guys think. Whoever is listening, do you think that the Ross with his sandwich sequence is funnier, or do you think Joey with the trying to cover everything up and with his underpants and the camera and then being a sex addict? Which one do you guys think is funnier? Which plotline? Because
it's a good question. It's a good question that needs to be asked, and we need a result to that. So feel free to...
I go back and forth.
Yeah, leave a comment on this podcast or leave one on any of our socials, and we'll find it, and we'll tally some votes up. But
that's right.
Let's move on. And so now we are at Season 5, Episode 10, The One with the Inappropriate Sister. And when I read this title, I was like, which sister is coming? Oh, right.
Oh,
it's Danny's sister. So this is where Rachel and Danny are going out on a date, and his sister is in visiting from town. Phoebe is collecting Christmas donations, and Ross is bored in the apartment. So again, now we're back. Ross is in the apartment here, and he is tasking Joey with writing his own play or movie or show or whatever. It's not very clear.
Just like those guys from Good Will Hunting.
Just like those guys from Good Will Hunting.
Who,
by the way, I think that's what they were just referred to as back then. The guys from Good Will Hunting. Nobody referred to Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
No, I love to get us like in line with what was happening at that time in history. I love that movie drop there. I'm like, oh yeah, all this was happening at the same time. Man, yeah, that was a long time ago now. That is a great movie. That's still
a
so
great
good.
movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, awesome. But yeah, Ross, I think you might be like, do you know Joey? Have you met him? Come on.
This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea from the jump, but
not good.
it does. I mean, Ross is bored out of his mind. I love Joey trying to explain how to, exist in the apartment. And so he's like, you gotta slow down, man. You're just doing too much. He's like, sit in the comfortable chair. And then here, boop, 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 boop. And you prank calls Chandler and he goes, and that's Wednesday. The amount of times that I use that phrasing in our house is too many. Where I'm like, and that's it. Great. That's Wednesday. We're done now. We don't have anything else to do. That's it. We're done. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just chilling and relaxing from time to time. But Ross is bored out of his mind, and he has apparently organized the refrigerator into, what was it? Something like produce,
expired
nothing, meats, and then expired products, which is everything in the fridge.
Everything is there.
Literally everything.
All the other shelves are blank or empty rather. But Ross saying, "Hey, I'm not unemployed. I'm on sabbatical. You don't have to get religious on me, man."
Right.
Ross is no Joey. Oh Joey.
Oh Joey. But they try to do this whole thing, but Chandler is in the way because he's trying to help play. This is the weirdest part too for this. I mean, everyone's a little out of sorts because while Joey is working, Chandler is busy bouncing a ball off a spoon into a bowl like a catapult.
It's like
had to come up with the word. He's trying to catapult to like a ping pong ball with a spoon.
Yeah.
Listen, we've all done it, but Joey gets him to push the whole thing back. And then they start creating the rules of the game, and they're making rules for Fireball. He's like, we can make it a little bit more exciting. Hold on a second. I just need some lighter fluid.
Yeah. And do you really think the one moment that Joey's actually trying to focus on work, Chandler is going to be like just trying to distract him?
It seems out of character for Chandler.
Yeah.
Like this whole thing. This is where, like, some of my less favorite episodes, not my least ones, but, like, pretty low down on my rating system, are when characters act out of sorts. Mm-hmm. And this, to me, is Chandler acting out of character, where he is not really, helping. He's actively distracting Joey.
Yeah.
This might be the only time that we ever see Joey try to do work, and it's the only time we see Chandler try to distract him from it, really.
Yeah.
So
it kind of reminds me of that scene where Joey was reading Little Women, and Ross is like, do you really want to take away the one book that Joey has read that doesn't star Jack Nicholson? And it's like, Chandler, do you really want to ruin this one moment where Joey is actually trying to work on something here? And I think that my favorite part of this whole sequence, though, is toward the end where Joey finally does write a play and has Chandler and Ross read it to each other because it's just an apology. And he writes Chandler's line, "Could I be more sorry?"
I don't know. I'm one sorry paleontologist or whatever it is.
Yes, I am sorry, Chandler. I am sorry, Ross. A handsome man enters.
The handsome man entering is the best part. I mean, that's when Joey comes in and basically is like, well, listen, you both had your best friend's interest at heart, and I still appreciate both of you. You wouldn't let me give up on myself, and you co-created Fireball. That's the best you can say for Chandler.
See, even Joey knows what a heart-to-heart is. We should share this with Hopper. Sorry, I'm having a little crossover into our Stranger Things discussion that we also cover each week. And there's this moment where Hopper, the sheriff, needs to have someone else Joyce has to explain to him what a heart-to-heart is. We were both talking about how we find that
I don't understand how he
unbelievable.
doesn't understand what that phrasing means. Like, it's like, what language are you speaking? Anyway.
Yes.
Well, let's move on to here with Phoebe and the Christmas donations, which is, sad and also probably realistic. I don't know. I've never done the bell ringing, but I imagine if you're doing that in New York City,
right,
that people are making change out of it or throwing trash or cigarettes in or apparently alcohol.
I know. It's 9:00 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's not a whole lot to say here.
No, I think my favorite part is when she yells at the old lady at the end there. She's like, watch out for this bitch. It was like, it reminded me of the little old lady who's at the slot machines during the Vegas episode. I'm like, is that the same lady?
I don't know that it is, but they look similar.
Yeah.
My favorite part of this whole thing is when she says, well, I'm going to have to go back to being street Phoebe. Well, not all the way back, because if I was all the way back, I wouldn't be friends with you guys.
That's right. Yes.
It's like, okay. Well, don't do that then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. I don't got a whole lot for this. Like, it's fine. It seems it lifts right out. Let's be honest. Yeah, but it does help create the Christmas episode aesthetic of this episode.
That's right. This is the Christmas episode. We did not mention that. This is
Well, it's only that because she's doing Christmas donations with a Santa hat on.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's really all.
There's no other reasoning.
No.
But then we have Danny.
Oh, yeah. And Monica finally sets this up because she is sick and tired of hearing Rachel play these games and these, like, trying to figure out what Danny's doing and playing hard to get. And it's bad. So she's like, listen, do you like my friend Rachel? Do you want to go out with her? Great. Go out. Awesome. Like, let's just get this out of the way. I'm like, good job, Monica.
Let's you and me get this out of the way. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Danny has been around for 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Right? We had like his fogging as the Yeti, and then we had Bloomies, right? Where he has the party.
2 episodes, right. So this is the 3rd episode with Danny. Yeah.
This whole story with Rachel is written to get Danny out of the picture.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the whole point of this.
Yep.
Was Danny such a character that he needed a write-off scene? I feel like if they'd never brought Danny back, you wouldn't even have known he was gone.
Oh, totally. They could have done that. I think they just wanted this opportunity to create an incredibly weird situation. And
they did do that for sure.
I mean, wow. Yeah, and Rachel finding out that because she saw Danny getting onto the subway with a woman that she thought that he was dating right before they were about to go out on their date, which, Rachel, calm down. You haven't even gone out with this guy and she's already kind of freaking out about this, which is just a little bit weird. And you know, when Rachel meets Danny's sister,
I like that sequence where you were like,
I don't
there's no words here for what happens. Okay, there are no words. Danny's sister is visiting, and the two of them are acting like boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes, when Rachel, because she finally goes to the apartment after their date, and she's there, and he, like, immediately starts chasing her around, like, trying to tickle her. They, like, they're, like, on the couch then. And she's like, all right.
Listen, it is so weird. She feeds him food at Central Park off her fingers.
Oh. It was like the custard from a Boston cream donut. The whole thing was gross anyway.
Then she's like cleaning his pants, and
we gotta go take these off upstairs before it stains.
Like, I'm fast forwarding through this whole thing. Rachel goes to Danny's apartment to officially break up with him, and she's in the bathtub calling for him. What are we doing? This is insanity. I just can't even with this storyline.
So bad. Yeah, and it's like, and I love how he's like, why do women... Oh, that special bond again, because obviously this is something that he's been told time after time by women that's like, oh yeah, I don't want anything to do with whatever is going on here.
No. And they've all phrased it as a special bond, which is funny. Because it's like, I don't know what this is, but I'm out. No, thank you.
It reminds me of the scene when Phoebe has to break up with the guy who's not wearing underwear under his shorts at Central Perk.
Right.
And he's like, oh, this again. Like, what is right? Is it something I'm putting out there? And it's like, yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
And Danny, hurry up. The bath's getting cold. And Rachel's immediate response is hilarious. Yeah, I'll see you later. And she just gets up and leaves. But Rachel I love how she was almost pulled back into it, though. He was trying to convince her. Like, Rachel. Rachel.
So, but okay, on some level, right? She goes to Monica and Ross and asks, well, do you guys like wrestle?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, when we were younger, we absolutely wrestled all the time. You and I did too.
Yeah.
Brother and sister. Yeah.
Hey, you want to go? We could go right now, buddy.
Well, listen, I'm on this side of the screen, so we're not going to make that happen right now, but the next time I see you, we'll make it happen. Anyway, the whole idea of them actively like chasing each other around and wrestling and doing all so weird.
Yes.
So weird.
Yes.
But Rachel, but Ross and Monica actively wrestle right then in front of her. So she's like, maybe it's not so bad.
But the vibe.
And then she goes and sees Danny, and Danny's like, well, but so I'm close with my family. Aren't you close with your family? She's like, no, I have two sisters. They're terrible. And it's like, yeah, okay, well, I like my and so it's very plausible until she says, Danny, the bath is getting cold. I'm like, get out, run. Run.
And when Monica and Ross, when she's like, you want to go right now, buddy? Because Ross says like, oh, well, we have to stop because then I got stronger than you. And then Monica obviously being super competitive. But then they do this weird, I don't even know how to explain it.
Listen, what they did is like, okay, this is the Gellers. This is the, no, it is not. That's like some sort of Greco-Roman style situation. But like, that is clearly how the Gellers would do that. Mm-hmm. I mean, my kids, one of them would just jump the other one. That's all that would happen. Yeah. Like, there would be no like timed starting point. It would just be, and it's on.
Yes. Yes. And all of that is quite different than him chasing her around and having like a tickle fight on the couch. Like, it was just so bizarre. No,
just
not
so,
okay.
So weird. And so now I'm fairly confident Danny's gone forever.
Oh, yeah.
And thank God.
Well, and I love Joey's reaction too when he's like, oh,
yes.
Wait, they're brother and sister? Because he thought, oh, this is super weird because Danny has like this other woman here that he's clearly
sorry,
dating
Rach. He's clearly interested in this other girl.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, no. They're brother and sister.
Not good.
Well, now it brings us to our IMDb segment of the episode where we talk about our ratings, our favorite characters, our least favorite characters, and we stack up our ratings next to yours based on the IMDb poll results. So, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? I already got answers.
I'll go first. Well, so do I.
Okay.
And actually, both of mine are really based more off of the first episode because that's just my favorite of the two. And my favorite character was Ross.
I saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah. I mean, between the sandwich, the tranquilizer, his reaction to Monica and the underwear, just so funny. These are just some of my favorite Ross moments. And then honestly, like encouraging Joey to work to achieve his dreams in the second one. If I had to call out like another Ross moment where it's like, all right, Ross, like I get it. He's bored. He has nothing else to do, but at least he's trying to use his time in a constructive way. So I'm all about Ross in these, and you know what? I'll just jump right into it. My least favorite character, Donald. I know he's not a main character, but Donald, what the heck? You stole that sandwich. I feel like he forced Ross just was on the edge of sanity, and him throwing that sandwich away. This is insane behavior. So, Donald, you're done. You're done, Donald.
I am shocked at Donald. I mean, he wasn't even on my radar to pick from.
Well, sometimes you have to pick a side character.
I guess so. I agree with that. I do agree with that. I picked Ross as my favorite as well. I think it was just a really good Ross duo of episodes. The second episode, I feel like there were very few redeeming moments from characters. So it was tough to pick from. So Ross carried the day in the first one for sure. I might have gone Joey. I feel like Joey was close, but that's okay. I will also pick a side character though. I'm picking Danny.
Oh,
you
Danny,
picked Donald over Danny as your least
Listen,
favorite
I'm upset
character.
With Donald.
You
threw out that
you
sandwich.
are very upset with Donald.
And then got rid of it. Who does that?
Not me. But I will say this.
But Danny makes sense. Yeah.
It sounds like both of us are in agreement, though. The one with Ross's sandwich is the better of the two episodes.
Oh.
The one with the inappropriate sister is not nearly as good. And I have them ranked with a pretty wide margin.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
I'm going to go with the one with Ross's sandwich as an 8.8.
Okay.
I won't be shocked if it gets into the 9s. But the 9s seem to be reserved for like the most elite episodes. And this,
I think this one
is. This might be. It's got two really good storylines.
I think it's so good.
You know what? I'm going to give it an 8.9. We're going to raise it up. 8.9 right now on the fly. 8.9. We're going, I'm not going to 9. I'm not going to 9 because it's not like I have other episodes we're going to talk about this week that I'm going to put in the 9s. So that being said, the inappropriate sister, I'm dropping into the 7s. I'm going 7.9. Yeah. So a full point difference for me. 8.9, 7.9. How about you?
Yeah. Yeah. I think this might be like the widest gap that I've had between two episodes that we talk about.
Sure, feels that way. Feels that way.
So I gave the one with Ross's sandwich a 9.6.
Whoa!
I was literally like laughing while I'm watching this.
But
but I was just, because again, as we've talked about, obviously we've seen these episodes many times. I still find it really funny. So I gave that one a 9.6. And I gave the one with the inappropriate sister, I gave that one a 7.7.
Man, I thought I had a wide range here. But you are 9.6 to 7.7. That's almost a 2-point difference.
Yeah, I just feel like I couldn't really, between the Ross being bored on sabbatical, Phoebe's donations, the Rachel and Danny thing, it was funny, but it's really random.
Like
and it just doesn't really...
The Rachel and Danny story carries that episode, and it's not a great story.
Yeah. So I just felt like nothing really happened. Like if we had literally not had this episode, I don't think it would have made a difference to the
and to me, I'm giving the inappropriate sister a 7.9 because the ones that are like 7.6s, 7.7s, they've got to have nothing going for them to me.
Yeah.
This at least, if nothing else, the Rachel Danny storyline, while insane, is at least funny.
It is funny.
It's at least funny. The rest of it I don't care.
Because it's like so unexpected too. It's like, wait, what is happening?
Okay. I'm pulling this up. Okay. The one with Ross's sandwich gets a 9.0.
Oh, okay.
So it does. It gets a 9.0.
I was aggressive, but yeah.
Listen, stand on what I'm like.
That's right.
I'm glad I moved myself up a little bit there at the end.
Yeah. I'm glad it made the 9s. I think that's deserved. Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with that. I feel like that's that's justified. I just didn't think it would get there.
I'm
and
really
then the
curious about the next one.
So the one with the inappropriate sister gets an 8.0.
Okay.
So it
did
did
make
clip the
Interesting.
8s.
Okay.
I have to think that's because at least the Danny stuff was funny.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
sure.
there's the Phoebe storyline is irrelevant.
But it is really funny for Phoebe, though. It's like you really get to see Phoebe just flipping out at people, which is also really funny, similar to how Ross, like, is losing it.
Yeah.
Having Phoebe go street Phoebe is always a good time.
You know what the other thing here is? There's nothing in this episode that is really about Chandler and Monica.
Right.
So again, there's nothing in this about Chandler and Monica. So what happens to Monica? She's just like side character. She has less lines than Danny does, probably.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
Like she goes and gives Phoebe a donation and she talks with Rachel about Danny. That's about it.
Yeah, this episode didn't really push the storyline along at all, which is fine. I mean, listen, you have a season with 24 episodes. There are those episodes that are kind of, just adding just humor to it, and they don't really add too much to the direction of where things are headed. But that's all right.
No, and every episode is not going to be about Chandler and Monica, but when I was thinking back on this, trying to figure out, well, what did Monica do here? It's like, nothing. She's kind of the one that just got left because they weren't talking about that story.
But boy, do we have some ridiculous Monica moments coming up.
We
my God.
have some. So, again,
tune in later in the week for that, guys.
We started this episode by talking about, these are some great episodes, and Ross's Sandwich is a great episode. We've got at least one more banger episode coming next week. Not next week, later this week.
Yes.
And then I'm curious how you feel about the other one. But before we get there, I guess let us sign off here. Thank you guys so much for listening to the We Run on Reruns podcast. Please follow us on our Instagram and TikTok and subscribe to our YouTubes on all of our socials. We really appreciate the support. Don't forget to comment somewhere on any of these things which of those scenes you think was better. Was it better that Ross lost his sandwich, or was it better that Joey cleared his name and that he ended up sleeping with Monica as a full lie to fool the group? Again, we love all of you guys checking in and supporting all of our socials, as well as going to our website, werunonreruns.com, where we have all our podcasts in full. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all your other players, they're there. Go find it. And for Amanda, this is Eric. Enjoy watching Season 5, Episodes 11 and 12 for later this week. Happy rerunning, everybody.
See you later, guys.